Okay, so racking my brain for an inspiration for tonight's first segment, and it was really easy to figure it out because it's something that I've been tackling in my present sales atmosphere for the last week or so, and that's the sales presentation or the pitch. It's where the customer specific value comes in, and it's the body of what we do for a living. And it can be very ambiguous when you try to teach somebody the art of the sale and how to construct a pitch so it has the biggest impact with the least amount of words, because we get paid by the minute if you think about it. And talking too much costs you money. So there's a certain balance between structure and freelance when it comes to art. Think about some of your most disciplined artists and how fine-tuned their landscapes are compared to some of your crazy abstracts, right? So when it comes to the pitch, there is a construction that you have some freedom in to play with, but there is some discipline. And so when you work your way into a pitch, the first thing you want to do is you want to present your product, okay? Now with this, you have to understand that your customer's calling you for a reason. They didn't understand how to decipher the information in the first place. They may not know what they have. They might not know what they're buying. You need to tell it in plain, simple terms exactly the product. Now if you're selling maybe 3 products in a transaction, you need to present all 3 products in the presentation by name. Don't lump them all together. So I kept everything the same for you. Okay, that's taking shortcuts. The customer won't see the value in it. This is also where you as a salesperson can elaborate on your product knowledge. This is where you look smart. This is where you're the expert. This is where they might be too intimidated to rebuttal you because you spend some time presenting the product on a platter for them. All right? So pay attention to that. That's the first thing you go over. All right? Now, once you've done that, then you have to present the customer with why you're presenting this product in front of them. All right, this is that customer specific value, and you got to restate those things that they tell you when you are asking questions about their needs. Okay, when you're probing into those things, you need to reiterate at least 3 of these topics throughout your presentation so that they can find a common ground with you and your product. All right, so make sure that those 2 things are in that first body of your pitch. Okay, the first minute or so. All right, that's going to grab their attention and let them know where they stand. It's their time to shut up and listen. Okay. Now, I like to think of this as the cake. All right, the why and the product are eggs and flour. You can mix those 2 together. So don't think it's 1 step and then 2. You can mix those in. Have some creativity there. However, there's one thing you can't mix into a cake. All right, and that's the icing. That goes on the outside. You can't mix that in and bake it in, or it tastes like crap. Okay. So this is where an artist has discipline, because the icing is the promotions or the discounts or those types of things. So you have to save that for last, right closest to the wallet. Okay, they need to be buying on emotion, remember, and you want them to be the happiest right before you ask them for money. So you have to have the discipline to hold off the promotions and those types of things until at the end, after you've presented those other 2 steps. And then you also have to have the knowledge to go ahead and excite your voice, change your tone, get excited, move forward, right? They're building up their momentum. They're caught up in the moment. They might make an impulsive decision. You don't know, but you'll make the money off of it in the form of a commission check, right? So then you've got that excitement going. You've got that promotion. You've got that icing on your pitch cake, right? And then you have to be able to capitalize that and, by God, close, okay? So after you've gone over the promotions, close, all right? Roll right into that first thing that you have off the cuff that can capitalize on that momentum you just built throughout your pitch, all right? Now, these are the 4 easy steps to a pitch, and they'll work for you. Okay, just you have to have the discipline to follow those 4 steps every time. They'll see the value and they won't argue with you on the price. Watch.